I am super excited because I just got back from visiting 2 different LEGO stores, and while I was at each of the stores, they all had some pretty cool parts on the LEGO Pick-a-Brick wall. As you guys can see here, I got 4 of the new LEGO Pick-a-Brick boxes, and I am so excited to open them up here with you guys today to show you which LEGO parts I picked up. Alright, so in the first box that we're going to take a look at today, it is sealed on all 3 sides because I think I was a little over generous in filling this one up with parts. So this one was definitely a little bit harder to close. Alright, let's open it up here and see what we've got inside. Right off the bat, you guys will see there is a lot of transparent pieces, which are actually the 1x6x5 panels. There are some masonry bricks, as well as some 1x1 tiles, and this is where I, really overshot. And then there are some other really cool panel pieces in here, but of course, let's unbox it and check it out. So I will dump out the plates here just to get rid of a lot of the tiles. And you guys are able to see, I really was able to get a lot of different tiles here. And then on the inside of the box here, you guys are able to tell I really fit as many pieces in here as I could. I spent a lot of time stacking it. So let's actually just open it up and see what's inside. So without dumping it all out, I will just pull out a few of the pieces. A majority of the parts that I got in this cup, well, as you can tell, are these 1x6x5 transparent panels. These are really great pieces for building, mocks and buildings and things like that. And I always love getting them. They're kind of expensive on BRICKLink, so it was great that I was able to get them this way. And what I did to really maximize my space, and I'll make another video about this, was I also stacked them with 1x4x5 masonry bricks. These are in this lavender color. I don't have any of these in my collection, but I've seen them on the Pick-a-Brick wall recently, so very excited to get that. A majority of the parts here in this box are the masonry and the 1x6x5 panels. However, those aren't actually the only ones. Some of the other pieces that I managed to fit in between these pieces are also these 1x2x2 panel pieces. I've made several buildings about these in my LEGO City and stuff like that in the past. These are really, really great pieces. So this whole first row is actually a lot of those parts right here. So you guys can see I just managed to fit them in, and as I was stacking, I tried to fit absolutely as many as I could in them here. And I believe the only other part that I managed to fit inside this Pick-a-Brick cup, these are the 1x3 jumper plates with 2 jumper studs on the top. I don't have a lot of these in the collection either. So now let's just dump out the rest of the parts here. As you guys can see, I really was able to fit a lot of different parts inside this box, and it is pretty thick actually, definitely hard to get the pieces out. Like you guys can see, a majority of these are those 1x4, these lavender masonry bricks, as well as the 1x5x6 panels, some 1x3 jumpers, a few of these 1x2x2 panels, and of course some of the 1x1 tiles. Alright, now let's take a look at the second Pick-a-Brick box here. Alright, let's see what is inside here. So this is one that I filled at the Yorkdale LEGO store. You guys can see this one right off the bat is very chugged full as well, and I really maximized the amount of pieces that I could get in. So right off the bat, you'll be able to see that there are some fence pieces, some 1x6 bricks, some more lavender masonry bricks, and as well as some doors. So I stacked all the fences here to get the most value for the pieces, and then there's just several layers of them right here. I also got some 1x4 masonry bricks, as well as these 1x12 white bricks. So this whole cup here contained a lot of these fence pieces, the 1x4 lavender masonry, like the same as the last cup, a ton of these 1x6 sand green bricks, a couple of these 1x12 white bricks, only about 6 of these doors, and then 9 of these 2x2 circle pearl gold pieces, which I really like the texture on these. I feel like this doesn't look like a lot because I have all of them stacked up, but trust me, when I actually tear down the parts, there's a lot of things inside. Alright, so let's take a look at unboxing the third one here. I think this might actually be my best stacked one yet, or it's at least the most firm. You can't even hear any Lego rattling around on the inside here. But let's open it up and see what parts I got inside this one. Alright, you guys, and here it is. As you guys can tell, lots of bricks here in this one. So a majority of the parts in this cup are just regular Lego bricks. So I did get a bunch of these 1x12 white bricks here. You guys can see I was also able to get some more of the 1x4 lavender. I got several different layers of each one of these in the cup. You guys can just see the rest of the cup is pretty much filled with a lot of the same Lego parts. I really got a bunch of just regular basic bricks. I figured these ones are going to be really good for just mock building and things like that. Not a lot of specialty pieces here, and I stacked all of them just so I could get the most parts in the cup as I possibly could. But you guys can see only 3 different pieces inside this Pick-a-Brick box here. Definitely not as exciting exciting as some of my other cups, but still a lot of really great parts that will be very, very useful. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the last Pick-a-Brick box that I have for this video. This one I left saved for last because it might be the box with the most variety of parts on the inside, including a bunch of these foliage pieces here in the lavender color, which are really fun. I also got a bunch of these leaf pieces, or these like flower petals here, in this like really dark pink, which I've always liked, and I got a few more of these 2x2 circle bricks in the pearl gold with the texture. So in addition to the leaf, the foliage, and the 2x2 bricks, I was also managed to get these really cool window frames. These are these reddish brown ones, which are really neat. I've got a bunch of these in 1x2x2s from other projects and other Pick-a-Brick cups over the years, but these are like basically 1x2x4s, except they're curved and they've actually got 2 windows each, which was really fun. So I managed to add a bunch of those here as well, just because I figured they would complement the other pieces that I have here in the Lego collection, as well as they had a bunch of these fence pieces. So these are kind of similar to the 1x4 fence pieces that I showed earlier in this video, except these are also on a curve. They're kind of like 1x6s, but on a curve here, but they're also, again, 2 studs tall, so they match up with the other ones perfectly. I also managed to fit a bunch of these really tiny little fire flame pieces into the cup, just to, again, maximize the space. Also, just to fill up a bunch of random space, I was able to fit some 1x4 masonry bricks, some 1x6 sand green, and some 1x12 white bricks. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in today to see which Lego parts that I picked up in these 4 Lego Pick-a-Brick boxes here. I apologize in advance for all the times I said Pick-a-Brick cups throughout this video. I am still getting used to the fact that they are no longer called Pick-a-Brick cups as I've known them for the last like 12, 13 years that I've been involved in the Lego space, so it will take a little bit of time. As I said, I do apologize, but super excited because all the parts that I got today are really, really awesome, and I'm excited to show you the other content that I'll be making about these cups. As I mentioned earlier, I've got a video coming soon where I showed you a little bit more in depth all the packing techniques I use to get all those amazing parts in these cups, as well as a couple videos talking about the value of each box. I'm really happy with how I was able to stack all the parts. I really think I was able to get a lot of Lego pieces, so I know and I'm very, very confident that I really got my money's worth from these boxes, and I'm excited to share that with you here on video. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here in the next one.